On Thursday, 27, 2019, the Nwiloh Heart Foundation teamed up with the National Youth Service Corps Community Development Service in a health awareness program and a medical outreach to raise awareness for cardiovascular health at the Apapa Local Government Secretariat. The foundation, which prides itself in saving lives of indigent patients with heart-related diseases by conducting free heart surgeries and also educating people about cardiovascular disease, partnered with the Apapa Medical Sanitation Community Development Service Group of the NYSC to raise awareness and sensitize their community on cardiovascular health. As youth couples trooped in expectantly into the cozy Secretariat Conference Hall, some of them spoke on why they were converging on the day. The event started with Dr. Omadeli Boyo instructing students on cardiopulmonary resuscitation techniques and what to do in the event of a cardiac arrest emergency or a heart attack. Some instructional videos were also played repeatedly to demonstrate some of the CPR techniques that can be employed in the event of an emergency. Afterwards, the rapturous coppers were asked to demonstrate what they have learned using mannequins. At the end of the life-saving training, the Chief Operation Officer of the Nwiloh Heart Foundation, Adedoyin Yusuf, wrapped up the event addressing the excited youth coppers who couldn't hide their delights. Afterwards, some of the youth coppers had something to say about what they've learned. The COO of JNHF, Adedoyin Yusuf, talked more about the objectives of the foundation as well as our assessment of the event. For more information on the activities of the foundation and how to partner with the organization, visit the website www.nwilohheartfoundation.org www.nwilohheartfoundation.org. Nwiloh Heart Foundation, mending hearts, saving lives.
Okay, my name is Oluwatominsin Alabi. I belong to Apapa Local Government Medical CDS.
Okay.
My expectations for today's program is I believe that people will be taught the basics of what cardiovascular health is and the risk factors concerning cardiovascular health, and also some basic procedures that can also help in cardiovascular health.
Today.
Well, I actually feel it was a very notable exercise. At least it was able to tell the basic steps and give what is necessary or what is needed to do in case of an emergency, a heart emergency.
Okay, being a medical personnel, did you learn anything new?
Well, I think it just reiterated some things that I already knew before.
Okay.
And well, did I learn anything new? I think just the reiteration of, like, just reinforced what I already knew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about what the Nwiloh Heart Foundation is doing in saving lives and also in sensitizing people about cardiovascular health?
I think it's a great initiative. I think the Nwiloh Heart Foundation is doing a great thing because it's a nice initiative to bring this kind of learning to core members, because these are the future of the society. These are people, we can find ourselves in any situation, in any circumstance, and we need this basic, like they said, basic life-saving skills.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. And designation.
My name is Alabi Daniel Oyewole. I am a co-member here in Apapa and I studied banking and finance.
Okay, so why are you here today?
We have a program. We have a program that's coming from the people that want to take us on cardiovascular disease. They actually want to tell us what it's all about, what we need to avoid so we don't come up with cardiovascular diseases, and how to even detect it early. Maybe we actually have any sign of it. So that's what just to sensitize us to most of us that doesn't know anything about it.
Okay, so you don't have a prior knowledge of...
I have a little knowledge,
okay.
But we can't compare it with the people that are actually in the field.
Yeah.
So these people have actually come here to enlighten us more, to go deeper into that which we don't know.
Okay, so what do you hope to have achieved or to have...
Patients that is suffering from cardiac arrest, the pattern to attend to them, there are sequences to follow in which you have to follow them in order. I have learned that today also. I can say I have really been updated concerning this program today. earlier in the first interview, I made mention of the fact that I only know the basics, but for now I can say with the practice I've made on the mannequin and everything, I can actually attend to a patient that, and I can, by the grace of God, can be able to save the person. Now, today I have known how I can place my hand. By how I place my hand on the person's chest, the number of times I press on the person, how I allow the chest to come up before I press again, and after that, how I need to call for help, because this is something I cannot do alone. Calling for help makes it easier to save somebody's life that is suffering from cardiac arrest. And today, I was being taught that there is a difference in the way you attend to a child and the way you attend to a grown-up person. Today, I've really learned a lot, and I'm very sure this is going to be a part of me. I want to appreciate the Nwiloh Foundation for bringing this to us. This is in fact a life-saving program. Like, we know a lot of people don't die through cardiac arrest. If a lot of people can be educated like this to save people that are suffering from cardiac arrest, I am sure we have a little number of mortality rates in this our country. But
okay, this one we have a situation based on cardiovascular. So that's just why you're here.
Okay, have you had any prior knowledge of cardiovascular health?
No.
Okay, so what do you expect to have achieved after this program, to have learned?
Okay, based on this cardiovascular program, at the end of the day, I believe I'll be able to learn more. I want to know more about it in terms of it, because right now I don't really know more about this vascular of the thing and all that, which we always supposed to know about it, you know, what we take and what we're not supposed to take and all that. So I'll be able to like restrict from those areas.
Okay.
So do that.
Okay, I'll talk.
So when to save life, we use CPR and AED. So and the basic now using to save life is CPR, which everyone can afford, right? So but for the AED, not everyone can afford that, which is a device, you know, an electrical device, so which is expensive. So we use both of them, but mostly we use the CPR. So mostly using the CPR in case of someone who just, you know, fall down and slump like that. So we can use, you know, we use our hand, place our two arms together in between the chest, directly to the heart. So we need to like, with force, you know, press up and down, to and fro like that. You have to count 1 to 100, rather 1 to 20. So keep pressing and pressing. So in case if the person could not even regain his consciousness, we have to wait for a while first. Then still do that again until the person gain the consciousness. So as we are pressing our hands, as in to and fro like that, so the person has to, like, you know, the shock gets. The shock has to be restored. I believe the Nwiloh Art Foundation, they're doing a good job, and which is why it's very interesting, because this is another way, this is more interesting, more of saving lives, you know, trying to reach out for people, and so that people can be able to, like, you know, get more knowledge about this cardiovascular, because so many people does not even know much about it, you understand? So I believe they're doing a great job, which I'm very, very overwhelmed about that. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
My name is Frank, Uchenna Frank. I am a core member serving in Lagos here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I study mathematics from the University of Minna.
Okay, can you tell us why you are here today?
Yeah, we actually have our general CDS today,
Okay.
and there's also a seminar going on for cardiovascular health, organized by Joe's Heart Foundation. So I'm here for the both of them, the seminar and then the CDS.
Okay, that's good. Have you heard of anything about, any prior knowledge about cardiovascular health?
Yeah, it's a very, very negligible knowledge, just very small, very small.
So what are your expectations after this program?
Yeah, a lot of excitement. I'm really, really hoping that at the end of this program, I should know what cardiovascular health is, issues affecting it, how to, live healthy, how to take care of these issues, how to, attend to these issues in case of any eventualities, in case of any uncertainties, or in case of any situations of it that comes up.
Okay, thank you. what have you learned today?
Okay, I've learned the basics of cardiovascular health, what it means for someone to just collapse, that someone who has a cardiac arrest, and how to calm all the situations down.
Okay, so specifically, what have you learned about cardiopulmonary resuscitation?
Yeah,
CPR?
I've learned a lot concerning CPR. First, I'd seen that happen in movie, but today I got to know that there are a lot of steps to it. There are a lot of postures to it. There are why you have to cross your hand and why you have to, align your shoulder to it to apply more pressure. I got to know that the amount of pressure you apply on the chest doesn't really break the bones, but it's even vital for the resuscitation of the victim.
Okay, so what are you going to do with this knowledge that you have now?
Yeah, as many opportunity I get to talk about this same topic to anyone, I will take it quite really seriously, because we've had issues like that. Being the Nigeria that we are at, you see situations where people just slum and die, and you scarcely see anybody. You could scarcely see anybody who responds appropriately to it. So it's a very nice information I just got, and I'm just more than willing to disseminate.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, the Nwiloh Heart Foundation, it's a very, very nice thing they're doing. Not just educative today, but it is informative. It is interesting, yeah. And if they keep doing this to sensitize people, a whole lot of us, like I myself, I told you before, I don't know how all of these things work. I don't even know that there are calculations to these things. There are reasons why some of these things happen. But if they keep sensitizing a whole lot of people, it will go a whole lot of way helping out people. We see people slumming stadium wide, during sport, classrooms and the rest. But going out, going to schools, institutions, is a very, very nice start. Very nice thing to do.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Bestman Ikenna Obina. I'm a corporate serving here in Apapa. Study geography from the University of Nigeria. Social welfare CDSB.
Okay, so why are you here today?
Yeah, I'm here for the cardiovascular health sensitization going on today. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, have you had anything, any prior knowledge of cardiovascular health disease?
Yeah, but little, I would say, because I'm not into the medical line, but I've been close to the medical personnel, so I can tell that when it comes to cardiovascular, has to do with the heart, things that affect the heart, the running, the duties, the daily functionality of the heart, and it's everything that concerns the heart.
Okay,
like that.
So at the end of today's program, what do you expect to have learned?
Yeah, I expect to learn a lot. Like I lost. Actually, sorry to say that, but
No, say that.
I actually lost my mom due to BP.
Wow.
And I want to believe it has something to do with cardiovascular.
hypertension, yeah.
So I want to learn a lot, because I think in a way I will be able to prevent such from occurring again.
Okay.
Should in case it happens, then also help to sensitize people around me, tell them the risk involved, the things to do, the things not to do, so not to affect the heart. But it's a very functional and very sensitive area.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you after today.
Yeah, it was a good one. I learned saving life is a priority. Okay, when someone comes in face with a cardiac arrest, you have to mount a pressure on the person. We call it CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Then, which afterwards, you call up the 911. Then you request for an AED to be able to revitalize the person back to life. You make your stuff, the pressure up to 100 counts. Then you pump in air to the person's mouth. Then you call the person to know if the person is picking up, stuff like that.
Okay, so what are you going to do with this information that you've been equipped with going forward?
I'm digressing a little from
the question. I think sometime in Port Harcourt, I had an experience like this. There was a lady, because when they were advertising for this Big Brother jazz stuff in Presidential Hotel, there was a lady that, after we succeeded in moving over to the other gate, she collapsed. I think I remember I did something like this. Everybody was like, shifting away. I had to take the boldness, the courage, and I went, and I did, and I actually had to put my mouth to her mouth and pump it her, and she woke up. So when I came across, I like, okay, my mind had to flash back to that. I was like, wow. And if the case, then it's a good one. I'm practically a doctor now.
Okay.
Part-time doctor.
Okay, so
Okay, I think the Nwiloh Heart Foundation, they are really doing a great job, because information is key. Information is power. Aside the fact that they go practical, the fact that they do sensitization is one step. It's a major step, because they might not be there. You might not be there. We are there. So we having the information makes us a means to helping out, saving lives. So I think they are doing a good job. Kudos to them.
okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right.
My name is Nwiloh Ridwan, and I'm a copper of Apapa Medical and Sanitation CDS precisely. I'm here to attend the program on cardiovascular disease and also to get enlightened more on what cardiovascular disease is and how to also prevent the cardiovascular disease. To also know the risk factors and also what are the causes of cardiovascular diseases. Yes, I've had a prior knowledge of cardiovascular disease. Recently, my CDS group, which is Medical and Sanitation CDS group, we conducted an awareness within the vicinity of Apapa here, where we enlighten people on what cardiovascular disease is, and also we enlighten people by showing placards all over the place, writing what the symptoms of cardiovascular disease are, and also what to prevent, what not to do to avoid cardiovascular disease. At the end of this program, I hope to get more enlightened on what cardiovascular diseases is, so that if I see somebody around my neighborhood who is being affected by this, I would give them a medical advice on what to do.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. First of all, I would like to thank Nwiloh Heart Foundation for this program. It has been really educative and interesting also. I've learned a lot of things. I learned some things on cardiopulmonary resuscitation, on how to revive somebody who collapsed, and also the first treatment given to somebody who collapses in a case where the emergency are not there yet. And also I also learned that we should seek out for the emergency number at hand, that is calling 767.
Okay, so the knowledge you've had today, you've been equipped with, what are you going to do with that knowledge right now?
I'm so happy and privileged to be part of this program. I feel so happy because anywhere I find such emergencies, I'll be able to render my help also.
Okay, so what do you think about what Nwiloh Heart Foundation is doing to save lives and also to educate people about cardiovascular health?
Nwiloh Heart Foundation, they are really doing a very wonderful job, and I really appreciate them, that God will continue to strengthen them, giving out health awareness to people and also coppers like us. We really appreciate them, and we tell them to continue the good job. We say thank you to them.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
My name is Dr. Mboko Chukwudi Anthony. I'm currently serving with the NYSC of Nigeria. I serve in Apapa Igbomo local government. Today is the last Thursday of the month. Normally it's supposed to be the general CDS for all CDS groups. And there is a program going on today about cardiovascular health. So I would say cardiovascular health is very important. It's just that a lot of people don't know much about the risk and effects of a lot of stuff when it comes to lifestyle modification, when it comes to drug abuse, which can endanger cardiovascular health. People don't know that, and I feel educating the public is going to help to educate other people who are not able to be here today. So while we're here today, we're going to learn more about how lifestyle can actually affect cardiovascular health, and which is an important system of the body. Thank you.
I'm actually the corporate.
Like I said, we're out of the 6 medical doctors. So I'm just one of them. So one of the things my old classmate and fellow doctor is doing is training people in CPR and hoping that each of us here will be adequately equipped to help somebody someday. Having watched this short clip, we are going to do some practice sessions, but I need to answer questions. Before we come out here, because we don't just teach people by watching the clip. We have on the stage here about 5 mannequins, and we have the AED here. This is the AED. In the Western countries, every airport has this on every corridor. Universities have this in hostels and in lecture theaters, and you have this in every stadium. In health safety and health safety and environment, you must have an AED in your hospital, in every workplace, because it is a life-saving tool. So what you saw there is an AED, and this is an AED. I'm not saying to buy this. If you don't have an AED, you can do the bits that you did there. And like I said before, there's no 911 here. You have 767 and the 121. There are 2 numbers we have here. So any questions? If you have no questions, I will move forward. I need to take questions because many of us have never heard this before. I know there are many doctors here, there are BSc nurses here, there are pharmacists here, and so I know I'm talking to a mixed group of people, among whom we have those who have taught people this thing before. But just in case you have somebody here who has questions on what we have just taught now, before we do practicals, it's good you answer questions.
Based on what I saw on the screen, I noticed the CPR was given to a man. And for you to give the CPR, you have to like remove whatever clothes the person has on. So in an instance where the person happens to be a woman, how do you go about that? And if it happens to be for a child also, how do you go about that also?
Volunteers that will come up here and do this. There are 3 things that you must know how to do. The first thing is you must know that this is a life-saving technique. I must do it as we are trying to save a life. I'm not coming here to play. So you have to do it as if this is your husband or wife who collapsed and you are trying to resuscitate your husband or your wife. Don't come here and be looking as if you are looking at a dummy. Imagine that this is your loved one and you want to resuscitate the person. So do it with all your energy. Number 2, we are going to count. Each time you press the heart down, you must learn. Who is here? Who can help you with that? Can you please come, please? Alright, somebody is here. Okay. Now, please, we want to repeat this over and over again. So look at me here. When you come here, don't just jump and do this. I want to do what is there. Chima, chima, chima. Neka. You know, they don't just answer you. You don't shout. Don't say call 911. Call 112 or 767. And then you will see what I mean. You place, you can do this or this, and you put your hands on the other, and then you put the heel of your palm on the center of the chest, and you put the second one on top of that one, and then you press. You see, if your hands are bent like this, you won't get anywhere. This your elbow must be aligned straight, and then you go down. Now there are some of them with batteries. If you press very well, you will notice the red light come on. So you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 100. You don't want leg, I believe. Now we need to mount the mouth. This time I didn't mount the mouth. So after you finish, after about 10 or 15, you try and breathe into his mouth. So when I reach 15, you shout, you close the nose like this, and what it is. You pinch the nose, you move the neck like this, and you breathe in. This place is already a nylon, so don't be scared. And you don't have to allow your mouth to reach here. It's demonstration like this. Then you go back. So when I reach 15, so I'm going to do it like 4 times. Alright, start, honey. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten your elbow, 6, 7, 8, 9. Straighten your elbow, 10, 11. Straighten your elbow, 12, 13, 14, 15. Piece of life, piece of life, piece of life. 16, 17, 18, 19, 11, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. He's dying, he's dying. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Kiss of life. Twice, you have to. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7. You are bending your hand is straight. 49, 50, 51, 52. You are so far away. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Let the soil rise up to the 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Kiss of life. You're so far. Alright, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. By then, you're not serious. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96 of life. You're not very present. Listen, all of you look at this last one. Between here and here, there's a bone. This is a bone. You can feel the bone. Feel it. That's everybody has that bone. Touch it. Touch it. I'm going to complete the bone. You can see the bone. Alright, let's just do something to settle now. So, the heel of the thumb, yes, on that bone. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 22, 20, all right. Thank you very much. All right, stop. Your elbows are not straight. I'm going to count. You're going to do it up to 100. So remember that 100. All right. 1, 2. You must call it in first. 1, 2, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, Thank you. Wake up, say wake up! Alright, we're do now. Try behind your elbows and bend so you have receipts. I'll carry over. Alright, carry over. So the other should go, you try, then you go. Then you have not done, take your time. You can't go, you need to carry over. You have not done, come. Have you done?
My name is Adedoyin Yusuf, and I coordinate the activities at Nwiloh Heart Foundation. The Chief Operating Officer at Nwiloh Heart Foundation.
So, what is Nwiloh Heart Foundation doing here today?
Okay, we are at Apapa Local Government Secretariat today as part of our mission to continue educating the public on the importance of learning prevention of cardiovascular diseases. Nwiloh Heart Foundation is an advocate for the prevention of cardiovascular diseases, which is in alignment with the American Heart Association goal to educate 150 million people by year 2020. So we at Nwiloh Heart Foundation, as an advocate of the prevention of cardiovascular diseases, we go out continuously to educate the public, and we cut across various segments of the society to ensure that everybody, inclusive of children, students from high school, corporate organizations, marketplaces, religious organizations, everybody is aware, they are informed about the prevention of cardiovascular diseases. I need to say here that cardiovascular diseases is the #1 cause of death worldwide. It's second to HIV/AIDS. So all cancers combined is not up to the rate at which cardiovascular disease is cutting life short in the world.
Okay, so in lieu of that, will you say that you've been able to achieve that today here?
Yes, we have, because majority of the students have learned the importance of CPR, which is the first aid you give to a cardiac arrest patient or victim. So today they've learned about they've learned the skill of CPR and the step-by-step, what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, which obviously can happen to anybody at any time, anywhere. So I believe that in the near future, wherever they find themselves, they can be of help in saving somebody's life.
Okay, so finally, if anyone wants to know more about what Nwiloh Heart Foundation is doing, or wants to volunteer, or wants to partner with Nwiloh Heart Foundation, how can they go about it?
We're on social media, we're on Instagram, on Facebook. Then you can also check us on our website, www.nwilohheartfoundation.org. And also our office is at 22A Iche Michael Jose Street, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.